Hello everyone and welcome to this video of AllOfJas. And naturally I hit more than 75 likes on my video of Mayro playing my troll level. So I will naturally explain every little troll in this entire stage. So let's get started. Well, the first thing naturally to begin is naturally at the beginning, as already a troll, is a little bit of troll that's unknown, but still a troll. Let's see. So the first things naturally, there are hidden blocks here. You need naturally to hit those hidden blocks to continue. If you wait a little bit too long and jump on them, this could happen. That was a little bit the fact about this swamp. But if you naturally activate the swamp earlier, you can kill the swamp and then continue your way upwards. For the ones who want to know how this works, this swamp reacts at the moment you pass this block. That this exclamation mark block will expand to the max automatically, and then you go to the right. This spiny reacts naturally if you pass underneath. This is just a simple cheap setup. And then the timer of this on-off switch will work. Well, of course you will normally react if it goes off. You will go past it, wait a little bit. But you automatically die. How does this work? This is a little bit strange setup. And it's a little bit mean, but on that moment this blaster spawns. And it will explode directly this bomb, who turns this on-off switch directly on or off. So you need to jump at the moment it will turn on. So just like this. So once you pass this section naturally, there is over here a cheap. This cheap is on a parachute, so because you have character of the cheap, you will naturally go directly into the pipe. However, you can just wait over here and then continue your way. This on-off switch has the following procedure. If you use this one, the track block will activate. If it's not activated, nothing would happen. So that's why this spike block is over here. It activates and then it moves upwards. Not the way you think it would be, going to the right. So that's also one of the trolls. So you need to, if you are here, you need to long jump over here. And this part is a little bit difficult to do. It's a little bit tricky, but it's doable. It's a long jump over here. Ooh, that was almost I fell in my own troll. And you can do also a long jump over here. You can also do some small hops if you are professional, but yeah, then this could happen also. On to the next part. This one is pretty self-explaining. If you do this would happen. So you need naturally to do a ground pound and then jump directly. This door leads to nowhere, so we're going to enter naturally this area and we're going for the next area of trolls. The first troll is directly this one. You can just leave this one. And why I've did this, let's see that in a few minutes. Those hidden blocks will naturally become an important thing. You won't be able naturally now to jump directly from the blue blocks onto the mainland. So you need to wait. And that's one of the reasons. Because on that moment also those two Koopa Troopas will fall down on your face. So you need to wait a little bit longer. It's a little bit obvious of me that you need to wait. If you naturally saw also on my other troll levels, not always is a speed solution. And mostly, in most troll levels, speed is a solution. So you need to wait. And then this Koopa Troopa can help you out. And now everything is to the max. If you naturally don't do that, then this could happen. you will be pushed directly into the spikes. If you are able somehow to do it like this, then you go. Well, this is just checkpoint 1 and we're going for the second version. This Goomba can go through the clear pipe. Also, this is a little Goomba, so you think naturally you can enter this. However, it's not able. You're not able to. That's because there's a little gap of 1 square where the clear pipe is open. An enemy is able to go through it, even when there's lava or something. Only Mario, or in this case Luigi, isn't able to do it. So this area is also just for the fun looking. You need to wall jump upwards. There is a bounce I built, just a little thing, but not that trolly. This can be a little bit trolly. A little bit of troll what happens. This bonsai bill activates this P switch once it's loaded. It will directly fall down, and then you can also see it will activate the P switch. You are locked in this room with the spiny. It's just a little survival room, nothing special, just a little survival room. And once the P switch is timed out, you can enter. Now, this Koopa Troopa car is not needed at all. You get a key, you jump, and then you know by one thing for sure, this door over here leads to this point, and that's your death. You still need the key for the next room, so we'll grab the key first. Thank you very much. And we're going into the next room. Next room. No. Next room has the following things. The first thing what will happen is that this spiny will activate once you are out of this pipe and trigger this hidden question block. This hidden question block is a cheap, and on that moment, if you are here and unlucky, you get hit. Well, I'm just now in my invisibility frames. This 30 bagger is something we see naturally before checkpoint 1. On that moment, you can catch the 30 bagger and leave the area. In this case, it's not the case. These crates will be pushed upwards by a blower. And one thing I noticed once I was playing this level, you can go break some blocks once you are in a Koopa Troopa car. So it's naturally also a little bit of a troll, but also literally a little bit of an explanation of tricks you can do in the Super Mario 3D World style. Now, this is the key part. This is the following thing. If you go past this block, the spiny would fall, activate this power block, will activate this bomb on, explode this block, and then the bonsai bill will launch on the P switch. It's a little bit complex. It's a little bit, yeah, not the way you should normally do this, but hey, it still works. And then the floor collapses, all the bullet bills will fall down, and you need to do a little bit of parkouring. We'll actually have a little bit of show. Show it a little bit off. It falls down. We need to do it fast even, because if the P switch timer runs out, you will fall in the lava, but also you will not be able to get to the checkpoint. Well, you will be able intentionally, because if it falls down, let's see it for a little moment. If the cannon falls down, you will not be able actually to move on anymore. You can actually enter and grab on this way the checkpoint flag. That's you're able, and if you're fast enough, you can even catch the checkpoint flag and go back. But it's not necessary, it's just a checkpoint. This block has several solutions. You can enter this by going now in, or if you are able to, and that's a little bit a difficult thing, so let me do that. If you stand on this tromp and activate it, you will also be able to enter the pipe. This contraption is a little bit complex. Well, let's explain it. The first thing what would happen if you enter this area is that this swamp will activate 2 expansion mark blocks. The first one would push this anti-trooper towards you, and then this would happen. Sorry. My fault. This would happen. You already see I've been pushed now to the right, and mostly because I'm now invisibility frames, this would happen. But if you have no invisibility frames, you will die directly. This swamp, naturally, once it activates the exclamation mark block, it will go to the left, and then it won't be able to activate the exclamation mark block once again. So let's see that in action. This would happen. And once the exclamation mark block is out, the Koopa Trooper will fall down. Well, now I killed already the Koopa Trooper, so only the shell will fall down. But then the Koopa Trooper will fall down on your face if you wait too long. This blue platform, this blue snake block, is just a blue snake block. Nothing special. But somehow it managed to do a very long trip on this way. So people will naturally jump already, but it isn't there. You need to do a long jump this way. Let's see that in action. And then the bully will fall down. If you're fast enough, I will wait. He will naturally squash you and push you into this gap. If you're even faster, then this would happen. That's just a little thing what could happen, and actually you will be able to kill yourself. The bully will be launched on this platform, so it will launch towards you. Then this thing. This is spawn blocking. Whoa, wait. This is spawn blocked. What would happen? The bomb will blow itself up. That's activated, and that's also the reason why you have this snake block, so it will take a little bit longer time to activate. This is the up Z sign. I don't have tracks, so I need to do such somehow, so I did it with coins. Up and Z, so you know you can jump this way. Whoa! Ha! Dropped myself. So, then you can naturally enter the pipe. Once you go back through the pipe, this Goomba will spawn and you will kill yourself immediately. Why should you go back? Well, that's just because this swamp is over here. You maybe think the swamp will crush you, but it's a sideways swamp. This piranha creeper will come at you at just the right moment and it will kill you. This dry bones has a little bit dry bones right. This dry bones right is something special actually. I didn't see it even happen before and after also. So it's a little bit difficult also to pull off. Let's see it in action. This dry bones is walking in the lava. It's going faster by a container belt. And it will erase itself because, well, the container belt will stop over here on this coin. And then you can't jump it on it anymore. I think this is also a great thing to do for a level ID. Then this thing. The bomb will blow up. And you think naturally that the launcher will directly activate the P-switch. However, there is one hard block behind it. So it doesn't even spawn. So to activate the P-switch, you need naturally to wait first for the bomb to blow up. Go through the door and go back through the door. And now the P-switch should activate. And now the second path will open. This red pipe is checkpoint 1. And this red pipe is the way you need to go. However, you need to go in it while the P-switch is not activated. That's just a little thing I added. Then there are 2 Goombas. Both on the left and the right. And you need to make a quick decision. And naturally, mostly a reaction of Mario is you need to go to the right. So that's also what I did. If you go to the right naturally over here because you're scared of the Goombas, you go into this door and you know one thing for sure, here's checkpoint 1 again. Once you go to the left, you are entering this door. And this door leads to this section. Again a timer with a spine. That's a little thing. If you naturally want a timer for spikes, etc., you can do it with a spiny. Just some icicles. This is not that difficult. You just need to pull it off, and then you go back through this. If you go to the right, well, congratulations, you died. So the tromp is over here, right into the end, and at that moment the on-off switch will activate, and you will be able naturally to leave. The first thing you will think is that you need to enter this block, the exclamation mark block on the right, and then go to the other exclamation mark block you saw over here. However, behind here is hidden the pole, the goal pole. Not a lot of people expect it, and that's also part of the troll. It's a troll. That's positive for the gamer. And you reach the goal. So that is the troll level, Super Troll 3D World. If you naturally still want to play it, the level code is in the description, also naturally on screen right now. And I hope you will naturally like this video a lot, because if you like it a lot, I will naturally create more content. Thank you naturally for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. And I'll see you naturally all next time. Take care.